What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Today I'm going to be doing a teardown on this Tiger Wheel of Fortune game because reasons. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop off the back of it, and I'll notice really quickly the cartridge doesn't seem to have any pickups. So this is probably just a piece of plastic anyways. Start removing the Phillips head screwdrivers. These things, I find them all over the place. And they were really popular, I think in 90, 92, 93, 94, 98. Whoa, 98? Are you serious? Holy. I thought it was a lot older than that. But anyways, I remember when these came out, they were pretty popular. There were multiple different game show ones. You could get different cartridges. Only a few people actually played it that I knew. But still, pretty cool stuff. Let's see. That's got, oh, there's got to be a screw around here I'm missing. There's always one. Alright. Ooh. Lots of kibbly wires in here. Lots of kibbly wires. Alright. First look at the cartridge pack off. I need a better screwdriver. So we got the cartridge slot. It looks like it's just hot snotted right into the board. Interesting to see that done professionally. Man, I've heard some of this glue that you got in here. I hear some of this glue, if you get really bad stuff, it actually becomes conductive over time. What are they thinking? I hear that one problem that manufacturers constantly get, especially when dealing with China, is that, for example, someone will send China something and be like, "Okay, you got to make this," and China will be like, "Okay, do you want us to supply our own plastics?" And well, generally they say, no, we want someone else to provide our plastics, and get your plastics from this group. And then they get their plastics from that group and then backwards engineer it poorly and source their own local cheaper plastic, which ends up making the unit fail. And the manufacturer, or at least the people paying the manufacturer, go back to the people who make the plastic and say, "What's going on here?" And the people that make the plastic are like, "Well, they didn't order as much as they said they were going to, so something happened there." And man, that can be... Can you imagine a pain in the butt like that? Can you imagine? I was reading some stories, just some pretty crazy things. Actually, I was getting into stories on Reddit about one Chinese school. It wasn't letting students cheat, so their parents were protesting, saying, and the students were protesting, saying, if we can't cheat, then it's not fair. And man, that's some stuff. Yeah. I guess those are just Reddit articles I've been reading. Man, social justice warriors are going to be at my throat for that. But really, seriously, look it up. If we can't cheat, it's not fair. It's not fair if we can't cheat. Just look that up. That's news that came from China, by the way. Interesting. You gotta say, the Chinese have definitely come a long way, though. So that's the spin mechanism. Spin it, twin it. I should say the Lenovo is Chinese, and they are, for the most part, a really good company. I gotta say, they're definitely in the top two. Well, it wasn't for that Superfish virus incident, or malware, I guess you could have called it, when Lenovo put something on all the computers they sold so that advertisements would show up from places they wanted it to, not from the places the website wanted it to. That was a pretty big deal back in the day. Pretty big deal. But other than that, Lenovo's great stuff, and Lenovo's Chinese. Some people say Lenovo is IBM, but Lenovo is not IBM. Ladies and gentlemen, not IBM. Just gonna pluck these off. That'll do. I wonder if I turn this off, if I'll be able to see those better. So not a lot going into there. I would have expected... There it is. There it is. That chip. There's going to be a chip under there, under that hot snot, and right here too. It's not going to be able to see that. I wonder if I can grind that stuff off. Nah, that ain't happening. I'm going to have to find a better way. Maybe if I use a hammer. But first, for all the board junkies out there, let me get a real good look at this. I'm going to read that chip for you. It's 0042H, and below it 74HC374A. Lots of folks out there actually likes this info. I wish I could get you the info on that chip, but not today, Galvatron. Just to give you an idea. And the buttons. That's a lot of buttons. That is a lot of buttons. See, maybe we'll crack this thing open and see what's inside it. Maybe there's candy or treasure, Terrence. I would like that. I would like that very much indeed. And just love taking this stuff apart. Alright, the moment of truth. Drum roll, please. Nothing. Just as I suspected. Interesting enough screen. Let's just pop it out. It's interesting, it's just in there with tape. Maybe it didn't need to be in there by anything else. Oh, that's so cool. I love the ones that just connect by touching. That's the pickups. That's the pickups. And they just, up here, that's where they pick up. That's awesome. Awesome sauce, awesome stuff. Ooh, does this just slide out? Something like that. Oh, then I get the background that I can keep in love forever. Geez, that is just a little piece of cardboard. Ugh. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Anyways, that's it from you guys. Never from Nev's Tech Bets. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. Always appreciate it, and have a good one.